Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and greetings of peace. Let me introduce myself. My name is Ratu Sayabrina Putri from the Management Study Program Class 23A. On this occasion, I will do a research methodology assignment with the theme of sample. A sample is a small part of a population used for research to make it more efficient. By choosing the right sample and the right method, research results can still be accurate without having to study the entire population. The most important thing is to ensure that the sample taken truly represents the group to be studied so that the results can be trusted and used for decision-making. Why do you need to do sampling? The first is saving time and cost. Studying the entire population is expensive and time-consuming. Samples help get results quickly and efficiently. The second is more practical. If we only study some people but the data is quite accurate, why bother studying all of them? The third is easier to analyze. Data from samples is easier to process than having to collect data from the entire population. And the fourth can minimize errors. With good sampling techniques, we can get accurate results without having to study everyone. Types of samples in quantitative research. In quantitative research, there are two main ways to take samples: probability and non-probability. 1. Probability sample, random sampling. Every member of the population has an equal chance of being selected as a sample. 2. Non-probability sample, non-random sampling. Not all members of the population have an equal chance of being selected, usually based on certain considerations. Sampling criteria. In order for the research results to be reliable, the selected sample must meet certain criteria, such as 1. Representative. The sample must reflect the characteristics of the population being studied. 2. Sufficient number. The sample should not be too small or too large for the results to be accurate. 3. Relevant to research objectives. The people selected as samples must really match what is being studied. 4. Accessible. Make sure the selected sample is accessible and willing to provide data. Sampling basis. When determining a sample, there are several factors that must be considered. 1. Research objectives. If you want to describe the characteristics of the population, you should use probability techniques. If you want to understand a particular phenomenon in depth, non-probability techniques may be more appropriate. 2. Population size. The larger the population, the larger the sample needed to maintain accurate results. 3. Available resources. If funds and time are limited, a simpler sampling technique can be chosen. 4. Desired level of accuracy. If the research requires results that truly represent the population, probability methods are more recommended. That's all we can convey in this video. Sorry if there are any shortcomings, and thank you for the time given.